RetroMania song. Alright, well, alright. I don't think there's anybody actually in there anymore, though. What I was saying is I wonder if you got a new update that moved it somewhere. I am here. Check your audio settings on the bottom and see if there's new stuff added there, maybe, just real quick. Colton, I have a job for you. Go to party chat. You would have to click the box. Go to the party. Have you ever joined a Twitch stream before where you include your audio? We're having a party. Go to where it says Big L's Party. Alright, I just hear you. No way. Tasso. You don't need to download Twitch. Alright. Are you on the Twitch? I only see two eyes. Two eyeballs. Alright. This is not good. Alright, I'm starting the story mode. We have Johnny Retro. He made his way back into the WWE. It's John Morrison. Wow. We are in... That's Stevie Richards. What? What happened? Alright. The fact that neither of them had... Do you have Twitch installed? Sure. Right, and Raider didn't have it installed, so it didn't show for him. Also, right on top where it says Big L's Party, right on top, you should see. Include my audio. Alright, Johnny, show me what you got. Let's start off with the week. I can use either the analog or the D-pad, that's good. Yeah, I won the tutorial match. Ooh, achievement! Earned the ropes, kid. It is on the tag. Well, how'd it feel to be back in the ring? Okay, a lot of ring rust. I think back to where I was. I literally just started it. Just started. Excited. Okay. Correct. Got it. Oh, the blue meanie! What's up, Chico? Oh, look! I actually have an option of dialogue. Oh, see, I try to struggle around me. I got destroyed.
Always confuses me too when it asks me to put a mono output. I'm just like, no, if I hit mono, I don't want to output that. And honestly, for like 2 years ago, I didn't know what the mono audio was.
I guess I'm gonna have to quit. Go to options. I'm not gonna load it. Right, Pro Wrestling Tees Arena. It's very possible that I did look at what would change. Actually join other groups. Trouble. Also, I'm doing a stream right now. Conversation with myself. I'm having a conversation with myself. Talk to me. Do you include your audio?
It's too loud. now. So if that's the slider we can adjust. He said the game audio is too loud. Hi guys!
Hello.
You can hear
Yeah,
us
we're
now.
all here. We just had a turtle. Let's set it up.
Okay.
Hello, Mental Knight and Metal Gamer.
Let's lower this.
Are you on your own channel?
So,
Or you're on
Before, we're on AH101. So,
Okay.
before, when we were killing time, while we were figuring out everything, I had asked in the chat if anyone knew what the 10 pounds of gold was in reference to. And Jables knew that this was in reference to the NWA Championship belt, which was debuted in 1973. But the question I asked, and Devin might know this because I see him in the chat, the 10 pounds of gold actually has another nickname. Is anyone familiar with what that nickname is?
The
big gold belt.
No.
I was gonna say the belt Cena handed back to Flair when Flair was 90.
You know, Ric Flair would refer to it as Sweet Charlotte when he held it, but that's not like the belt collector folks don't typically call it Sweet Charlotte. There's another name they have for it. So this is Maytrap talking right now. L is streaming. You'll mostly hear him complaining about how the game isn't really hard while he refuses to adjust the difficulty slider.
If you guys want me to hang out, I'll hang out, but I'll get out and go be in Twitch chat.
No, I was going to introduce you. The other voice you're hearing here is Das Kunin. He's another wrestling aficionado and knows some of his stuff, allegedly. And then finally we have Red Raider in the party, who is celebrating his 12th birthday for the 45th time. So, welcome everybody.
Nice!
You should be able to. You should see an option at the top of the party.
Birthday, Red Raider.
I will turn 13 for the 67th time, according to Al.
Nice. Wait, does that mean you're, you got the in-between date? You got the in-between date birthday?
I'm gonna leave your guy.
The one that shows up every 4 years?
It's like every 2 weeks with Al.
So any other guesses as to this belt question?
I have none.
What's another name that the 10 pounds of gold is sometimes referred to as? Sweet Charlotte's a good answer too. That's correct as well.
It's Powerbomb. Cripes. I mean, if the answer ever starts with Nick Aldis, why the hell are we even answering the question?
I could be correct. No belt historian, although there is a book on that belt apparently. But I believe it's also called the Domed Globe because of the shape.
Globe.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Huh. Getting all these names that I did
Yes,
not
the Domed Globe is correct. I just looked it up.
Oh, well, there you go. Thank you, Google Foo.
I did not know there was a reference to that belt called the Dome Globe.
The Conrad Thompson podcasts, and he's a belt collector. So what 2 achievements did you get, and what were they for?
Well, one of them said complete my first match, which I guess means win my first match, because I definitely lost several. One of them was for winning his Nick Aldis.
Oh, okay.
That's like severe dedication too to be a belt collector. That's an expensive hobby.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Big
a lot
time.
of those belts are
I've never owned one.
So I actually do have one championship belt. It's Busted Open Radio. I won a drawing, so I have a championship belt in my house.
Did any of them sign it? Did any of the guys sign it?
No, because I didn't get it until after. It was a SummerSlam, like, watch party type, like a pre-watch party. And, I mean, Mark Henry was there, but I didn't get the belt until after the event was over.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like they mailed it to you.
Yeah, they mailed it, but it's not signed. It came in like a nice, like, velvety sort of bag and all that. I don't know exactly where it is. Maybe if we revive the Chewy's Championship Challenge belt, we can send
no
that
clue.
one
I don't have it on because I don't want it to echo through my mic.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking the cool listener.
No.
I definitely hear us.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you all.
Yeah.
I meant more the game volume is too loud. I don't know if it's too soft or just right now.
I think you have a good mix. I only had it on for a sec, though.
Did you know that Nikita Koloff isn't actually Russian?
Yeah.
No.
Neither is Barry Darso. That's why he was a repo man. But who was he? I might remember quicker. Who was Barry Darso as a Russian? Because he was like the third one for the Bolsheviks or whatever.
I think Michelle knows.
Think
Michelle
I
might
know?
that too.
I was still talking about
Yes.
Nikita Koloff, but
Yeah, Demolition Smash / Repo Man.
You
He
know
was
more than
also
I
a
do.
Bolshevik.
well,
Michelle knows who it is. She watches 1986 NWA.
well,
Exactly.
I guess I do.
Nikita was the cool one though, and he's the one I actually.
It was the
watched.
chain.
Sure.
It was the chain. That's why he was. He was Khrushchev.
Crusher.
Yes, I know.
There you go. Yeah, that's what he was asking.
There you go, Crusher Khrushchev.
Yes.
That's what I was asking. Yeah, I couldn't remember what his name was. He was.
And Nikita Koloff was. His last name was Simpson, I want to say, but he actually had his name legally changed to Nikita Koloff.
Yeah, he did. He did big time.
That's commitment right there.
Yep. And
And I totally missed. Like, I knew him as a bad guy. I didn't know him as a babyface, and I didn't realize they turned him after Magnum TA got hurt.
Oh, look at this. You got multiple submissions.
oh, that's later in '86. That's the year he gets hurt.
Yep. So that's why Nikita became like Dusty's partner, because he had feuded with Nikita the whole time.
Right.
Not,
But so does it kick you out to the
not
menu
human achievement.
every time you lose a match?
Every time I have any match. Well, I originally started with the story mode, but I've just been doing versus exhibition matches.
Okay.
To be fair, every time he's had a match so far, he's lost too.
So
So we don't
actually,
Yeah, I won the last two.
can you go back to the menu for a second? Why don't we take a second and actually talk about what you're streaming instead of random
I'm just...
video game trivia
Wow.
Exactly.
or random wrestling trivia, I should say.
Watching Big L job out
Well,
for the
there's
game.
story mode. There's 10 pounds of gold mode. There's Retro Rumble, which I'm totally gonna do right now.
It looks like 10 pounds of gold mode is some kind of like the boss rush sort of mode where you have to get through the roster to get the belt.
JL,
So-
don't call me Mr. Hole in One.
So there's 8 wrestlers in the
Fucked
ring
up.
at once, which is cool.
16 is the entire roster for the game, right?
Probably.
Do you know if there are any plans to expand on those original
It
16?
might be
Yes.
20, but I'm not sure yet.
Yes, they have announced the first 2 DLCs already, which is James Storm.
Oh, they are.
Mr.
They
Hughes.
okay. Okay, I knew they had the DLCs
Mr.
already in
Hughes.
the work. I
That's
didn't
cool.
know if they were gonna do them or not.
Mr. Hughes and James Storm were the first DLC announcements, so yes.
And
They're on top.
RetroMania Wrestling was a Kickstarter project, correct? Oh, no, it wasn't. This is a...
Don't remember how it worked out, but I know it's a small enough
It might have
studio
been,
that
actually.
if
Yeah, it actually
enough
might have
people didn't buy it, then they weren't going to actually put out the DLCs.
Oh. So if you look, there's a graphic of who's going to be coming out next, which is akin to WWE WrestleFest, which is game. Not only based, but is the officials.
Yes.
They had any amount of players.
So I was actually amazed that Johnny got to be in this game.
Oh, Johnny was... Anybody who was in the game, they didn't take out.
Yeah, because like they had to deal with him before he was back.
Right, so in case you're not familiar with who they're referring to, when you start the story mode, the first guy you see is, what's his name in this one? Johnny what?
Retro.
Johnny
Johnny
Retro.
Retro. Yeah.
And as Devin's pointing out, Johnny Retro is the Johnny of a million surnames. So depending on where
Yeah.
he's been working, he'll be Johnny Nitro, Johnny Retro. Apparently, he's
And he
most
probably
commonly
told
known-
him. He probably told him before he came back, "Hey, I have this deal with this game. I'm
Right.
in it, so you can't take it from me."
Chances are, if you're a casual wrestling fan, you're going to know him as John Morrison, or you might even know him from being on Survivor.
He was on Survivor.
I didn't know that.
I had no clue.
About 4 or 5 years ago.
Like,
Oh,
I know
that's
Miz was on Real World. I had no clue that Morrison was on Survivor.
Did he do that after he already got big, or did he do it before he got?
It was about 4 years ago.
This was on
How
Fear
many
Factor
years
You're
two
out there
and
jobbing
one.
it out. I don't have time for your attitude.
And yeah, it was in between. After, yeah, he was also on
There you go.
Okay.
Got Johnny. Was that the Lucha show? Yeah.
MLW? No.
And then Tommy
Oh,
Dreamer's
yeah.
just allowed because no one cares to keep his rights.
You guys ever watched the show on WWE
Oh, yes.
Network?
Hmm.
Well, we can't watch it anymore because one of them is banned forever.
He's not banned forever. He'll come back.
It'll be in the Hall of Fame in a year and a half.
Exactly.
Devin asks, who pulled a Macho Man and tried to pin during the Rumble?
God, I remember that. I was so happy.
He also
Yobo,
eliminated
and then it was
himself
like,
from
oh,
the Rumble.
Yobo just kicked his ass.
Macho had a very interesting Rumble history.
Sure did.
All right.
Few times, too.
Some other guys in the game. Zack Ryder.
Is he in the
That's
game
not
as
Zack Ryder, it's his...
Matt Cardona?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Cardona.
And Brian Myers. They're both working for Impact Wrestling.
Still at the BWO, because no one cared about them either.
Is that Connect the Controller thing still flashing on your screen?
It certainly is. That's.
So I see it on the screen.
Wow.
So have you looked at the RetroMania list at all yet?
I have not.
Or this is
Disney
completely
Channel.
blind?
Send it in the Discord.
So, how many of you guys actually watch AEW?
Oh, I do.
All of us.
We do.
Okay. I'm really bad about it.
Yes,
So
you
I'm
are.
curious what guys are doing over there. Like, I know Nero
Darby
kind of
is a
isn't
star.
doing the best thing at all. What is Cardona getting over there?
He's not
He's
on
not
there.
on anymore.
He's on Impact, as I said.
He's already gone.
Yeah, he was
He
only
was
on there for like
never
3
really-
episodes.
Yeah, he just
Oh,
kind
did
of
he
showed
just
up
do
for a
the
couple
one thing?
episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying that multiverse thing where they got the both
Right.
people, like Impact
Yeah,
and
because
New
now
Japan.
Impact, AEW, and
I think
New
even
Japan are all together.
NWA.
Okay. I'm just curious
I'm not
about that.
gonna give any list spoilers away, but if anyone's curious, RetroMania Wrestling does have 39 achievements. So this is a fully featured achievement list. None of those 10 achievements worth 100 G each.
Not a red
So we
light.
already saw the 3 that Elle's actually going to get here.
Not a red light.
Right, I mean, it's only been tracked by 5 people. Nobody's completed it yet, which is good.
I just
When
saw
does
someone
it
take
go?
out Simon Dean.
And when does it go live? Or last to buy? I can't even see it on the
Oh, it's
store.
not even actually on Xbox.
Yeah, it's not on yet.
believe
I knew it was
saw
coming
the
quick.
launch from the developer.
Okay.
And the developer
Nice, it
is
Yeah, watch
Retrosoft
Bear play it on.
Studios.
I think he was playing it on Steam, and even at that point on Steam, it was still like 2 or 3 days away from coming out.
Just gonna pause it and I'm
Hey, you guys can't say that L's not gonna get any more achievements tonight. There's one for losing 10 matches.
Oh!
You didn't look at the list.
Shit, that's a shoo-in.
I was the only one I'm gonna mention. He's the only one worth mentioning.
So I didn't get to ask on stream anyway. What did you guys think about Fastlane? I was actually super entertained by it.
gonna. Wow.
Oh!
The beginning was terrible. The middle was terrible. And the end was terrible.
Really?
That Discord group.
Well,
I thought Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns was a very well done story. And if they don't capitalize on that being a triple threat match now, then they screwed it all up.
I mean, I would hope that's what they're gonna go with.
Yeah.
But
You gotta remember too, I don't watch week to week, so
what do you
it's
think
very
of the hamburger
like
helper?
I enjoy a lot of just being able to watch it, period. So I'm more into it than I would be if I watched week to week. But the whole build into what I saw in that intro video going into Roman versus Daniel Bryan made me feel like this has got to be a triple threat match now.
Yes.
I
So
saw a good
my main
feedback
issue
on
is that they had a good match that was just, we all knew Edge was going to win, so it was kind of they had a good match for them. And then,
I was worried that when Bryan hit him with the chair, I was like, Edge is just gonna, because Roman was tapping or whatever, and then when Edge got up with the chair, I was like, he's just gonna disqualify him. It's gonna suck. Instead, he beat the shit out of both of them. I was kind of cool with that. Because he still hates Roman.
It's like how cool it was though. If you don't think about it on the surface, is that two of those guys overcame career-ending injuries, or threatening injuries, and the other one beat cancer. So this is the moment even
So it
happened.
fits. It fits, but then the way they overthrew in, like, Daniel saying, this might be my last chance at a main event. This might be my last chance at a WrestleMania.
Yeah, he probably
So
stated
Devin-
that
Devin just says, I think they screwed it up to begin with. They failed to make Edge a babyface on his own. What do you guys think about
I
that?
don't think Edge
take on it?
works as a babyface. I mean,
I'm fine with
I
that,
get it,
because
but
Edge isn't a good babyface.
well, I
he
read
can be a
today
tweener. I don't think he should be.
He's an asshole.
that of his 11 title reigns, 9 of them came as a heel.
And he's had the belt for like a total of 60 days.
Oh,
Who was the era,
Like-
though?
that is
Like
Can't fault
Seth
for that.
Rollins, I like Seth Rollins now a lot more than I've ever liked to face Seth Rollins. Like
The
how
world is
oblivious
different
he
now.
is.
People want to cheer for cool bad guys. They don't
Stick
want
with
to
the
cheer
pilot,
for,
yeah.
like, you know.
Certain
Like,
people are
babyfaces.
just better at where they get good at. So like Seth and Edge in the same category. Yes, I'm gonna feel bad when you legitimately are injured and you have to leave the game. Like you can't play anymore. It sucks
Devin's
big time,
saying-
and I care because you made me actually care that you were a good heel. Like I don't
Devin's
hate you for
saying-
real.
You don't think the circumstances can't make a good face. And I think they can, but I think they made a good face a year ago.
Well, one of them already had that run, so like Daniel Bryan can't ever
Going to
get
the
that
final
back
3
again.
already.
He already had that moment where he was the underdog
I'm
and
going to let them take each
beat
other
Triple
out.
H and beat the triple threat main event. He's already had that moment. He can't be that guy again. Like he'll never get back to that spot. And Edge didn't really win everyone's hearts until the day he came out and said, "Hey, I gotta walk away from the ring. My neck's broke."
Yeah, because until then he was, you know,
And he was a good heel. Like he
He was a
wasn't
great
go
heel.
away. He wasn't go away. He was. Damn, man, you were a good heel. I'm so sorry that I have to see you stop wrestling now.
Yeah,
The winner
Wonder
of the
So-
Rumble.
Retro Rumble is
Here, let me just
Big
interrupt
Stevie
this real
Cool.
quick. So sometimes I notice the characters will like Flash, the Flash Green, the Flash Red. You see Lucky
Achievement.
Win pop up.
Skinning the cat.
What is all that when that happens?
Win a Retro Rumble.
I
well,
think we're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, I don't think I'll.
What did you ask me?
Yep.
Stuff
Typical.
and things.
I was looking at my achievement popping.
quality
And look,
streams.
you can put your initials like the old days.
Oh, can we get high
4.
scores?
Yeah.
Get
The winner is you. Oh, throwback to
The winner is us.
throwback to the NES Classic Pro Wrestling. Oh no.
I would
NES.
never play old games. Fuck that. Sorry, I forgot. Are you guys PG or not PG?
I mean, you could talk like a normal human, regardless.
Well, I mean, no, that
Fucking asshole.
part of my normal. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I explained it. See, but part of my normal
Wait, I
human
shouldn't be
speech
hearing this?
is an F-bomb here and there, and I don't do it on
Alright, let me
purpose. It just
pull-
happens.
I'm-
Look at the
I'm
battery.
just a boy.
Might just need to relaunch the game.
I'm just a boy, Doss. Don't do this to me.
Hmm.
So what are your first impressions of the game so far, El? How does it feel and
Well,
everything?
it definitely is definitely fun, but I feel like it'll be more fun in a party atmosphere for people. Either
Yeah, I can't. I hope they get it so I can throw you through a table. Well,
Can you do multiplayer in
connect
this
the
at all?
controller to computer still flashing. I wanna
That's custom for your pre-release.
not sure if I should just start.
Yeah, just who provided the review copy?
Yep. You ripped.
The retro man, himself.
Yep, you're broadcasting again.
Is it rebroadcasting?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did our audio go
Alright.
down?
I don't doubt it. Alright, let's see if I could try some new thing.
That's when I switch.
Hey,
gears
the
to-
message is gone. Success.
We'll switch gears for 2 seconds. If anyone
I
from
wanna
the
see if there's
GCast
any.
is watching,
I want to
thank
look
you
for some
clogging
hardcore.
TA feeds.
Ooh, right. We're gonna try a cage match.
My TA feed is madness today.
Does it really give you an 8-man match and you can't have 8 people in the game?
Wait, what?
You could have picked
Yeah,
8-man
people.
match there.
I'm doing a steel cage match.
You can have an 8-man steel cage match. I've seen it.
I don't want to.
I know it's really goofy too, and I saw it.
I'm gonna pick Brian Myers.
Is Brian Myers Kurt Hawkins?
Yes.
He is.
God.
And he's a big Mets fan, so he's always got Mets colors all going on.
Oh,
From
show.
Long Island.
Remember the
Just wanna make sure I got my
WrestleMania, he was
guys
straight
right.
up in Jets attire.
Animal.
The following singles match is scheduled for one
nice.
fall and has
Cool
no
intro.
time limit.
It'll be
Introducing
interesting to see
first,
at WrestleMania how
the
the
host
fans
of the
react to
Major
Edge,
Wrestling
Roman, and
Figure
Bryan.
Podcast,
As they do
the
the triple
most
threat.
professional wrestler.
Thankfully they're splitting it
Brian
into 2 days again.
Myers.
They should just continue to do
Raider.
And his opponent
intro.
from
And
Chicago, Illinois.
it does beat the heck out of
Road
when they
Warrior Animal.
did 7 8-hour WrestleManias. I'll take the 2 5-hour
Yes,
days.
he's trying to
over
actually
that.
stream the intro you're talking over.
Sorry.
I mean, I am streaming a video game. I'm not talking about current state of the
He did not think twice.
What's a video
about
game?
that.
Ooh, I got
The Prince of Queens is stealing the show.
Okay, so I wonder. This is the first match where I hear.
That's
commentating.
textbook, Ian.
I wonder if that's
The Prince of
specific.
Queens is stealing the show. Into the ropes he goes.
Is the person on
Prince of
commentary anyone
Queens is
notable?
stealing the show.
And there's a "This is awesome" chant. I'm not
I
quite
just saw a tooth go flying.
but it might be that Ian guy from
He's making a statement tonight. Get him to a hospital.
Why is your in the upper left you have, I guess, a stamina icon and then an icon beneath it that's flashing? Is that what's that?
There's some sort of momentum meter. I'm not really sure. Honestly. Is that what you were asking about before? Or you were asking about when I flash? So it looks like there's a bit of a timing element.
Sometimes the
So-
characters flash green or
Prince
red.
of Queens is stealing the show.
There's a little bit of a timing.
Listen to this crowd.
Let's just climb the.
I was gonna ask. I don't see a door. And right there it said lucky win, so I'm guessing that just means like random
We
chance.
both hit it at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I guess.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you got him. Alright.
Devin said that this is awesome chant sounds more piped in than the Thunderdome.
What a match as Brian Myers.
Critically acclaimed Thunderdome.
And
Award-winning Thunderdome.
Alright, so the achievement list looks to be where they try to get you to try out the different stuff. That's nice. An achievement for winning a cage match. Specifically the blue cage match. So what do you want to see?
Can I tell you an achievement that nobody's tracked on TA yet that you can try to go for?
Sure.
There is one to... Well, are all the arenas unlocked at the beginning, or did you have to do anything to unlock them?
Well, what do I have to do?
There is one
story
to
mode.
win a 3-way match with Tommy Dreamer in the ballroom.
Sounds terrible. Let's do it. But I'm not sure.
Do the characters have overalls?
Devin suggested tag team with the Road Warriors, win a tag team match with the Road Warriors as well, so those are a couple you
Okay,
could try.
good there. The ballroom. Ah, Hammerstein Ballroom. Excellent. A very unique place to wrestle where the fans are right on top of you.
Literally. The Hammerstein Ballroom is a pretty notable
Hey,
arena
Tommy's coming down with the stick.
for Ring of Honor, especially in New York City. They used to do their final battle there every year.
Is that where they had the Raw 25 at, or am I wrong for that? Or what venue was that they used in Raw 25?
That's when they did like the half and half.
Yeah, they had the old
Yeah.
Nitro stage.
It might have been the original Manhattan Center.
It was a Manhattan
From
Center.
Yonkers, New York,
It's
the
kind of the same
innovator
building.
of violence,
Similar idea.
Tommy
Okay.
Dreamer. From Chicago, Illinois, Road Warrior Hawk.
If you've
From
seen
Philadelphia,
the
Pennsylvania,
ECW One Night
the
Stand
Blue
pay-per-view, that was at the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Lady.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it has a similar layout, for sure.
Well, they're both
He's making a
theaters,
statement
really.
tonight.
So they rearrange a theater,
Down he
put the
goes.
ring by the stage and all that.
I'm gonna let them fight
Into
each
the
other.
ropes he goes.
Devin said that you definitely booked a dream match right
Found
here.
his mark. This is what he does, Ian.
Dream match.
Pound for pound, he is one
I'm not sure if
of
it's
the
on elimination
best.
or first.
I imagine it's first
He
pin.
is a man possessed. What a competitor.
That.
He's looking to make quick work of him.
I see JL a little while ago commented Tecmo Wrestling. You get like a Tecmo vibe from
Listen
this.
to this crowd.
No.
Looks a little more
Into the ropes he
fluid.
goes.
Look at this double T maneuver.
Dreamer looks like he has been through a war.
I'm excited to play that game. It looks pretty good.
If you're not paying close enough attention, it definitely looks like Tommy Dreamer has a cheeseburger on his t-shirt.
Doesn't.
Is he
Oh no,
dead?
Hawk's got me up.
Devin says you landed 2 back body drops. This is so unrealistic.
Better and better.
Got the dusty polka dots on.
The damage has been done.
I like you perching to watch them fight each other.
Tommy Dreamer has some serious anger issues, Ian. What a competitor.
Wow. Gotta be 3 ways hard because you gotta
Can
this
he
down
actually
this-
win?
My trick was I would just throw one out of the ring.
Oh, JL said it in response to the "A winner is you." That's what I get for noticing it so far after the fact.
It ain't
His spine crushed.
That's from Pro Wrestling.
Besides from Tecmo, NES Tecmo Wrestling.
No, it's not from Tecmo. It's from Pro Wrestling.
Oh.
They're both down.
Will the Blood Meanie actually win?
I like the kitchen sink off the ropes there. That was fun to watch.
This has been a match for the ages.
Who would you like them to add to the game if you had to pick?
That's a good question.
That was an awkward pin.
Alright. My first rare achievement.
Was it a 0 or just
You weigh a match with no, it's
Oh.
not a 0.
Hey, it
I
could
went
happen.
down on man.
So Devin had suggested the tag team match. When is the Road Warriors?
The winner is you. JL is not from Tecmo Wrestling. It's from Pro Wrestling. You son of a bitch.
Tell him again. Tell him again.
Not Tecmo Wrestling. It's
Did you
Pro
answer
Wrestling.
Raider's question? He had asked you if there's anything else you
I
would
know,
want
I'm
to see.
thinking.
Okay.
I mean, I was asking everybody. I imagine I'm in here's gonna play it.
Like someone like a Sabu or Rob Van Dam would be cool. Guys like that.
So
Yeah.
more characters.
I have a really sad
think he said
Sabu
who.
story.
Really?
I met him in
Alright, I'm gonna go to-
2002 after ECW disappeared. Nope, keep going up.
Devin's favorite place.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall and has
So I met him in
no
2002,
time limit.
got my picture taken
Introducing
with him.
first,
I'm like,
from
hell yeah, I met one of
Chicago,
my
Illinois,
favorite hardcore
The
wrestling dudes, and I was in love with ECW at the time. It had just folded.
and their
And
opponents.
then 15
the
years
host
later, I
of
met
the
him again.
Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, always ready.
Sometimes you just
What's
shouldn't.
that story?
Sometimes you just shouldn't meet your favorites.
Why was he
Cause
rude or something?
no, I ended up backstage at a concert that he was at with my boss's brother-in-law, and who was married to somebody in the band, and met Sabu again. And I'm walking back to the stage as they're gonna do their next set of their show. And I'm like, holy shit, Sabu, man, I've been the biggest fan of you for so fucking long. I got a picture with you 15 years ago, and he goes, yeah, it's cool, man. You got any cocaine?
Skills.
Huh.
Wait a second. We have the best in the world here tonight.
Isn't he related to the Funks?
No, he is, he's the nephew of the original Sheik, who was like the Detroit-based Territory back in the Territory days.
Into the ropes he goes.
He fought Terry Funk in a barbed wire match in ECW.
Oh, that's why he split his bicep open, right? Or his tricep,
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah, and he hurried up and threw tape around it because he knew he just ripped his entire arm off.
That's still crazy to me.
It was such a bummer, though. It's like, man, I get to see you all these years later, and you ask me if I have cocaine.
It was a bummer because you didn't have any on you. You had to share.
Both?
Okay.
No.
Is that a tooth? Look at this.
This game doesn't have a creator wrestler.
They're leaving everything in
I-
the ring.
I was gonna say, I haven't seen it yet.
It
Because
seems like it's a work in progress, and they're going to keep adding to it. That's what the vibe I get.
Buck wants this to be a street fight.
I
all
bet they could
determined by the
get away
success.
with adding so much to it with Creator.
Like create a wrestler and create like an arena.
He's going for it.
Yeah, because I feel like Creator, they could get away with so many things that are actually copyrighted that it's like, oh no, it just looks similar. It's a parody.
Showing the
Can't.
world.
Oh, like, I mean, WWE allows that, you know? Like, what the... Great wrestlers that are from other promotions.
Buck wants this to be a street fight.
I think it's a good time to release a wrestling game. You know, with the lack of a core WWE release this year, and the AEW game not out yet, so the marketplace is
No one could survive
empty for
that.
this sort of
He
thing.
found his
Are they still
Oh, yeah.
not doing WWE games now?
Look, they will, but
Really,
it's
he
gonna
had
be October.
Battlegrounds, and it was not. I didn't think it was that good.
Spine crushed.
I knew
Hey,
they
Mark.
quit the yearlies,
This is
but I
the
wasn't
Legion of
sure if
Doom.
they were just done doing it.
Is that a tooth?
They quit
No, they're not
because
done.
of the backlash they got
Kardona's
from the
punches
last
are
one.
stiffer than an action figure.
They
That
switched
game-
developers. The game was developed by Ukes forever, and then Ukes went off to go do other stuff. And
Now AEW is going to partner with you.
yeah, and basically they left behind some really patchy code. Like whatever they did worked, but it worked because they knew what they were working with from the ground up. And when you hand it to another team that doesn't know what it is from the ground up, and don't really give the instruction for why you did this thing or that thing, they basically had to reconstruct the whole game in like a couple months, and it just was a ridiculous
Rare
workload.
achievement. Thank you, Devin.
Gotcha.
Any more achievement bounties I can go after?
So what
Yeah,
would
you can
NWA
win as,
actually...
Matt Cardona and the other guy that he tag teams with in the Stomp Arena.
You could try the 5 pounds of gold mode also. Or 10 pounds
What
of
can-
gold, sorry.
What can NWA actually do on their own as a game? Like, do they own anything that is up till Jim Crockett? Like, does
feel like the only thing
WWE
they own
only
is the
own
belt.
Jim Crockett Plus with WCW? So I'm curious if like an NWA game can have like Harley Race and Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat and all those guys.
I imagine they'd all have to be licensed from WWE. There are some guys that never made it to WWF, and those might be one. Like, I don't know that WWF owns like Pistol Pez Watley, but I don't know that anyone
What did you
wants
want me
to
to do?
play a game as Pistol Pez Watley.
It would be fun.
Matt Cardona and Brian Myers at the Stomp Arena.
We just need Nikki and we can have the whole Spirit Squad. Not really. I just know they're all friends.
Thank you for resubscribing, Mark.
No, wait, is it Cardona and Miz that are actually like best friends?
No, it's Brian.
Yeah, Cardona and Brian
Cardona.
Myers.
Ziggler and Miz.
They're both Long Island boys.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ziggler and Miz.
Ziggler
Yeah,
and
that's
Miz
what I'm
are
thinking
because
of.
they're both, I think, Browns.
No, they're both from Cleveland.
Well, those guys are, yeah.
Yeah, what's his face? Moxley's also from Ohio. You know, he's from Cincinnati.
Mines.
Stomp in
Matt Cardona and
Paradise.
Brian Myers. What were they thinking? Who's Lucy?
He's Mike Myers' little brother. He's ready for Halloween every year.
You guys think AEW's gonna get Andrade, or do you think he's gonna go somewhere else?
I feel like he... Go ahead.
I'm curious what they're doing with that. Is he actually on his way out?
The following
He's released.
tag team
Released.
match is scheduled for one fall and has
Did he get
no
released? I
time
heard they
limit. Introducing
denied
first,
it
After the
the
pay-per-view?
host of
Oh,
the
really? So he
Major
is gone now.
Wrestling Figure
Okay. So, yeah, he's
Podcast,
totally
the
going
most
there, in fact.
Professional
I
wrestling.
read
The
he...
announcers,
Ryan Myers.
Brian Myers and Cardona have the
The
Wrestling Figure
host
podcast.
of the Major
Cool.
Wrestling Figure
Listen for it.
Podcast. Always
Honestly,
ready.
I would love to see
Matt
Andrade go to New Japan.
Cardona. And
I
their
don't think it's very
opponents,
often that they
representing
highlight
the
a
Blue
Mexican
World Order,
talent over there.
Hollywood Nova and the
That might
Blue
be a cool thing for him to go do.
Meanie.
Alright. Ready for the stomp.
Oh, the intros are pretty cool. Well, he was in Japan.
Yeah, wasn't
He,
he?
he
Like,
wrestled there
Was
for
he already?
Sombra. Yeah, he
I
was.
didn't know that.
He was one of
Yeah,
the
he's trying to get La Sombra back.
gorillas.
He's trying to trademark it.
No, that wasn't
No, Los Ingobernables, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he was a Naito?
Well, didn't they both do that Tranquilo thing on the ropes?
Yeah.
making a statement tonight.
That sucks. I always liked Andrade. I hate when I
Prince
see,
of
when
Queens
see
is stealing
somebody
the
fail.
show.
All right.
At least
Why leave the ring?
in their terms of
They
fail.
just decided he can't
He makes the
speak
tag.
English well enough, so they're not gonna. they let go of Zelina Vega
The
and
Prince of
then
Queens
just
is stealing the show.
didn't
I'll
bother
say yet
repackaging him.
they highlight last
Together
night
for
that
streaming.
Apollo is Nigerian and can't actually speak English very well.
Textbook, Dean.
Oh, he speaks English perfectly. It's just accented.
Yeah, they do that, but somebody
Thank
like
you for
Andrade
subscribing,
who's
Vicky.
actually a little bit better in the
Don't
ring.
even try it. I tried
They
live
just
last night while we
dip
were
out
watching
on.
Fast Lane, and it was just it's not worth it. Now Edge had to request to be an enforcer, but
Prince of
Jay
Queens
said
is stealing the show.
I can just go down there every match.
I think that was
Yeah.
just totally build. That's all I got out of it when I finally went down. It was like, yeah, they're just building this for it to be a triple threat match.
Right. The whole
That's
problem
why
with the
it's
Fastlane
going so.
card is it was a means to an end. Like nothing there actually had any
The Fiend.
impact on anything.
Yeah, the Fiend looks like a Dead by Daylight character now.
I saw Swamp
But
Thing, I saw
it was
Toxic
fun.
Avenger.
It was
I
fun.
mean, I would love to like him come out.
I
like,
thought it was
tonight
fun.
Nova's
in
in the
like his
best shape
Mr.
of his
Rogers clothes, but
career.
they're all like tatted.
Into the corner. What a maneuver.
That's
This is
what
what
I
he
want.
does, Ian.
And I was actually really entertained by the McIntyre Sheamus match. And I haven't been excited about a Sheamus match in years.
And the problem with the Sheamus Drew match is they ran that same match the last 2 weeks on Raw.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. So see,
Good
so
match,
that's like
hard
something
hitting.
I get out of not watching weekly.
Right.
Is that when I see it the first time, I'm happy with it. I didn't
That's what
realize
I
they
was-
had done that a couple days in a row.
That's what I was saying to Elle with regard
This is what he
to
does, Ian.
the reviews that the match got. Like someone reviewed it well, who's usually kind of cool on WWE stuff. He doesn't watch weekly. He probably wouldn't have given that match 4 stars if this was the third time he was seeing it. Still
I
could
wouldn't
work.
say 4 stars. I would just say it was
But-
entertaining.
Into the corner. Into the corner.
He's looking to make quick work of him.
And I'm sorry
Very-
too. Every time I start to talk over you guys, it's not on purpose. It's because of Twitch. Twitch gives you a bad habit of just rambling to yourself.
Into
So I talk too much. I talk too much
No,
when
it's-
I'm chatting.
We have the best in the world
It's all
here
good.
tonight. We have the best in the world here tonight.
I'm just trying to think if there's any other pressing stuff to ask about the game. Like everything feels good about the controls feel responsive and intuitive, or is there anything there that seems like stuff you would have wanted a heads
Seems
up
good,
about?
but I'm gonna have to try on a harder difficulty. It's a 4.
He sealed the deal after
You've been
hitting
playing
that
on the
huge
easiest
move.
difficulty to this point?
He makes the tag.
Yeah, after I was getting destroyed a bunch.
Can
I mean, he
anyone
won
stop this
matches.
guy?
We already know it was uneasy.
He's putting his body on the line. Can he seal the deal after hitting that huge move?
I can't believe it.
Now this is a brawl.
Down he goes.
When you have both guys in the ring like this, you're controlling the primary and the other guy's just acting on his own.
When I go for the pin, then I control the other guy for.
Cardona's punches are stiffer
Okay.
than an action figure.
Oh, so you can get in the way of somebody trying to. Got it.
Yeah, does it give you like a quick flip? Like you get a prompt to go to the
in,
other
in
guy?
the old school game, when you throw them in the corner like this and did a tag,
Is he dead?
Oh, okay.
I wonder if I'm missing something somewhere. No, you control them both if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
When I tag,
Right, you're trying to figure out a way to do
Twice
some
about
kind of
that.
combo move in the corner there.
From what I remember watching who play it, I don't think you get turnbuckle tag team moves. I think you only get off the rope tag team moves.
Now this is a brawl.
like how?
Like if you have,
Irish whip.
yeah, if you have 2 of you in the rope or in the ring and you whip into the ropes, then you can do like the Hogan big boot with Boss Man type thing.
Is there no
But
move list when you pause a game?
No, it's not
No
that.
one's getting up from that.
I'm trying to remember because when I watched said person play it, they had one of the devs in the stream with them. So I'm trying to remember what he was telling them.
Well, thank you for subscribing, Nightwolf. Much
Someone in the
appreciated. I
chat,
saw
give me
you.
a achievement bounty. I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
I saw you. Follow earlier too, so that's awesome.
Yeah. I was gonna go drop a dreamer.
Huh. So if you want to go take a look at the achievement list on TA, and pick an achievement that looks interesting to you, Ella's gonna go try to earn it.
We will see.
Is the BWO still active anywhere?
I don't know. The one that's in the best shape is Stevie Richards. But I think he's in the best shape he's ever been because he got out of the ring for so long.
That's
So
all the guys that are gone for a long
Yeah.
time or for an extended time come back shredded.
Edge,
Yep,
Christian are
like-
good examples.
Yeah, they both
Christian,
did when
Edge.
Braun was gone for a little while.
Roman,
Rusev, when he came back, wasn't great.
Roman's jacked.
Mhm.
I couldn't believe how good a shape Edge was when he came back. I didn't even think that was a possibility.
Oh, I mean, easily best shape of his career.
Yeah,
But then
that's
he-
the most shredded he's ever looked in his life. Like, as
talked
far
about-
as like on screen and wrestling and everything.
He talked about on his podcast
Vegas is
how when he was a heel, he was allowed to get a little out of shape because it was okay for heels to be sort of dumpy. That's part of why they were unlikable, because they were still winning even though they weren't
Alright.
completely jacked.
Nobody
So
gave
we'll
me
It's
see.
true.
an bounty, eh?
Nobody gave you an achievement bounty, so let me go and see if I can find you one.
Do the one for Warhorse.
Warhorse.
What about him?
Oh,
Win this
Warhorse
arena.
is actually Pooh Bear's
All right,
character. in
win a
this
match
game.
as Warhorse in Warhorse's Hell Arena.
Yes, you're literally in hell. Do it. Do
Oh,
it.
you might see me in there since I'm playing Doom.
Oh,
I feel like that's the only game you play.
Doom?
eternally.
I feel like it too.
Aren't there
just
like
finished
5
it, then
Doom
I
games
also
out
played
there?
Where?
One now.
I played
I need
Carrion
to get
yesterday.
those.
It was a good game.
What's that?
I played Carrion yesterday. That's a pretty good game. I was
I
playing
like
last
Carrion.
night too.
Did you know we got the same achievement yesterday in Carrion?
Me and you?
Twinsies.
Yes.
Did you
Yeah, we're
finish
just
the game
we're
though?
on the same point of the game. No.
Are you guys out of the GTA SC?
It's ending this
Like
week,
the finals.
so
The following
Yeah, I know,
season
it's
is
the finals.
scheduled
I
for
wasn't
one
sure if you
fall
guys were still
and
in
has
there or not.
no
I don't
time
be playing
limit.
this.
And falls count anywhere in the arena.
25th.
Introducing first.
JL suggested
introduction
your next
will
achievement
be
bounty
in
for the
all
Nowhere to Run
caps.
achievement for winning a cage
Weighing
match
in at
inside the
over
chain link cage.
4,000 pounds of
Okay.
heavy metal. This
Thank you,
The
JL.
chain link cage slash
Punjabi prison.
And his opponent.
That
This,
was not
uh,
chain link
Vegas,
whatsoever.
Nevada.
No,
The
there's nothing
Universal
chain link
Heartthrob,
about that.
I want to bring it back. Bring it back.
No, you have a random Kali show up. And it screws the whole thing up every time it happens.
Foxmania.
This arena looks like it was inspired by Brutal Legend.
Yes, I see that.
Doesn't it?
What a competitor.
I gotta do that move on the other side.
Do you guys feel like it detracts a little bit from the story mode? It's like you unlock everything before you even have to play the story mode?
You mean the achievement list?
No, I mean like the arenas and stuff. Like,
Fire.
he can pretty much
I guess
he's doing everything already. And to me, that one sounded like something you would get in story mode, like to unlock that arena.
I see what you mean.
There's definitely a conversation happening about that in games in general, sort of like accessibility options. So take a game like Celeste, for example. There are people who will argue there shouldn't be an easy mode, like there should be a challenge, and that's okay, where there are other people who will argue, but everyone should be able to enjoy it and see everything. So that kind of thing, I think, goes into the unlocking all arenas argument. I'm with you. I think that that's fun, like, to go through and unlock arenas. But when I got down to, like, Rock Band 2, I didn't want to have to play to unlock songs. I just wanted everything there. So there's merit to both.
I guess it's hard to pick and choose, like, either or. Like, Rock Band, I understand, like, that's a music game, so, like, you'd want to have the whole catalog available. But, I mean, like, I don't know, I think of old wrestling games, like, just, like, SmackDown, just Bring It and stuff like that, where you unlock, like, characters as you play. You know, and, like, I always thought it's cool, you get, like, random characters.
I think there's a happy
kinda
medium to that, where, you know, you don't... The roster's already so small in this game, I wouldn't want them to block anyone on the roster necessarily. But there are lots of arenas. They could have, you know, locked 5 of the arenas behind campaign progress, and I don't think it would have hurt anything.
I feel like he's fighting hot stuff Eddie Gilbert right now.
It doesn't even have to be like overtly difficult. It's just a matter of doing it, I guess.
Yeah, that might be Guar.
I'm pretty sure it is too. I think I already know
Nightwolf, we
that
always
from
want to
what
play
I
Rock
watched.
Band. It's just actually playing Rock Band that's the problem. One of these days.
When's the last time they actually made a Rock Band?
I mean, Rock Band 4 was still supported. They still release DLC for it weekly.
We only got one true.
Oh, so like no new ones, but there's...
Rock Band
Okay.
4
Okay.
came out in
New
2015, and about a year after it came out, they released a patch that redid a lot of it, that added like a tour mode, or a documentary mode, and added online play. And they've continued to support it since then. So once again, they are still doing DLC. They do like seasons where there are challenges. You try to get the best score. I think you can join sort of like guilds where they do score challenges too.
That's
But I don't
kind
know
of
that
gotta mean people are still playing it though.
Right. Well, Rock Band always, even when they sunset it the first time before they announced Rock Band 4, always had a small but dedicated following that made sure to get in every week and buy the new DLC. And it's not easy to wrangle those like music licensing rights to be able to put them in Rock Band. So the fact that they are still on top of that and getting that done is really amazing, honestly. But
Okay.
you know, I'd have to even find a guitar, I think, unfortunately.
If anyone can help me with Rock Band 2, I'd appreciate it.
What do you need, riding on coattails? Oh no, that was Rock Band 1.
Following singles match is scheduled for one fall and has no time limit.
I can help you with that if I have the
Introducing
disc. I feel like
from
at some point I
Honolulu,
realized that I don't
Hawaii,
actually have Rock Band 2
Mr.
because I gave it to my
Athletic,
sister or something.
Jeff Cobb.
I'm a little worried
And his
now
opponent,
because of
from Los
what
Angeles,
PlayStation's doing.
California,
I hope
Johnny
the Xbox doesn't follow.
Retro.
What do you mean?
Sony's shutting off their store for PS3.
Wants to make quick work of them.
Well, what do you think of this whole Xbox Live being rebranded as Xbox Network? I feel like
I mean, I
that's...
get it. I mean, like, because they really aren't just a console anymore. I mean, it's the cloud-based gaming. You can stream it to your phone. They want to make it sound more inclusive. I get what they're doing.
But I feel like
Well,
that's
why-
also why, to your point about being worried about them doing what Sony's doing, I feel like they view everything that's Xbox as a singular marketplace, not as pieces. So I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, and a little. I mean, I think Xbox is trending upwards in terms of how they are viewing this whole deal. I think Sony's closing themselves off more. I don't know. I feel like Xbox is so far winning this console war. Well, we haven't really had much games
Well,
to say for it. I will say performance-wise.
I feel like this is typical of console wars, which is stupid in and of itself, but we're going to go with that discussion point. Like, whoever's doing really well after the generation they're doing really well, they're like, we don't have to change anything. People will just keep buying our crap because it's us. And the other one is forced to innovate because
Well,
they're
like
working from
360
behind.
360 was successful, and they got complacent. I don't think
Exactly.
they're nearly as good.
Right, they just figured people are going to keep buying Xboxes because they love the 360, and Sony offered a stronger first-party catalog. There was no
I'll tell you, we're gonna see
mandatory Connect, any of that
Wants
stuff.
to make
the
quick
glass
work
ceiling
of him.
break, more so because of come April 20th when the show comes out on Xbox.
Well, and then like you see a game like Hades
Oh.
from Supergiant Games, who have been pretty anti-Xbox. Like Transistor never came out on Xbox. Is pretty clearly featured on the marketing image for the upcoming ID at Xbox showcase. So it seems like indie developers are beginning to warm back up and everything. So it's good.
The biggest crime to me is that we didn't get to utilize more of Insomniac. Because I think one of my favorite games of the Xbox One era will
Sunset
always
Overdrive.
be Sunset Overdrive. I love that
Right.
game.
I have 14 of 39 achievements.
Good start.
Give me some more to go for.
Dasso said at least mobile's still working, so I'm guessing he had an internet failure. Sorry to hear that, Dasso. You want to give Elle a bounty while you're on mobile?
Bounty.
I won't speak too much on the achievement list, but from what I saw, it doesn't look like a difficult completion, but it also looks like a pretty enjoyable game to play.
Okay, here's one for you. The win a match as Nikita Koloff in the NWA 70 arena.
Okay.
Like, I feel like a lot of this is that kind of stuff where it's win a match with this wrestler in this space, and then there are some grindy ones, 20 matches, 50 matches. There's one for the story mode.
Probably the toughest one.
And that's just because you have to play through it 5 times. Yeah, it seems like a real doable
like
list.
12-15 hour at the most.
I don't even know if it'll take that long, because I don't see anything that's...
Well, the matches don't seem like they're taking too long for it anyways.
And I don't see anything that looks difficulty level.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just scanning the list, so I could be missing it, but I don't see anything that says you have to play at a certain difficulty.
USSR.
I think it'll be shorter than 12-15, because I'm sure eventually somebody's going to come up with, like, here's how you can reliably win a match in less than a minute.
The following
and
singles match is scheduled
that's what
for
you do for
one.
the 50 wins. And
Well, Bates gonna find the console commands.
oh no, please no.
That's exactly the kind of match the Russian Nightmare thrives in.
He just gets better
Is there
and
a
better.
price tag for the game? Is it $20 or is it $15?
What?
Not both.
This is exactly the kind of match that the Russian Nightmare thrives in.
I know they were selling physical copies.
He is so dangerous.
Yes.
That could be a pretty sick game to have a physical copy of.
Into the ropes he goes. Ooh, he's making a statement tonight.
No one could survive that.
Oh, get that man to a hospital. Five stars.
Yeah, so I think the 3 little purple meters on top, low, medium, and high, the one you could use. certain
Okay.
moves. If you use them too early, they will most likely get reversed. Alright. Reitinger? What? Spots?
What?
Any other similar achievements I could go for?
Sure. Let's go with. Did you get win a match with Brian Myers when you won the tag team match?
I think so, yeah. I have that one.
That's good that you can double that up. There's win a 4-way elimination match.
Isn't there one for winning like different cage matches? I know there was one he got, but wasn't there? Like,
He just
I got both
did
cage
that,
matches.
yeah.
Okay.
Which one?
Just win a 4-way elimination match. And while you're going for that, if you want to, if you didn't get it yet, there's one for landing 3 finishing moves in one match. And another for kicking out of your opponent's finisher. You don't say?
One thing I don't have it noticed is so random.
Are we gonna start in an order this Sunday for a pay-per-view, or are we just gonna pick one again?
Oh, I don't know.
This Sunday, I don't know 100% if I'll be around. I should be. I'll let you know.
As long as we watch something of a higher quality than Fastlane. The bar is not super high.
Oh, Peacock. Alright.
Oh, that's right.
Colt Cabana was the guy. Basically put wrestling podcasts on the map.
Remember, Colt Cabana had that big podcast with CM Punk after he left WWE. Sort of big expose. And, yeah.
And then they broke up.
Yeah, and then that was it for that.
I think we're gonna see CM Punk in a ring again.
Found his mark. Down he goes.
I
I
doubt
don't
it.
think that.
What guts? What fire? Into the corner.
He doesn't want to have that Shawn
There we go.
Michaels
To
regret
the
over coming back.
outside.
Oh,
He wants to make quick
Watching
work
some
of
Dark this afternoon, and I saw a botch happen with Jack Evans and Tim.
That's textbook, Ian.
Oh, Jack Evans.
And is he a pretty spotty guy? Or what?
Honestly, any one of those high flyers, they're like, they do these moves perfectly 99 out of 100 times, but they do them so frequently that they're gonna botch.
He's looking to make
Well, he did like
More-
a Phoenix splash, and like it looked like his forearm came down on Tim's jaw,
Oh
his nose,
no!
and he was bleeding out
Over
under
the
the
top
mask.
he goes.
It was
Oh,
bad.
how do I go outside?
He did not think twice about that.
Oh, double tap direction.
Into the ropes he goes. To the outside.
Finish the
What a
DLC,
maneuver.
and then I got one life move left, and I'll do
To the
that
ropes
tomorrow.
he goes.
The Prince of Queens is stealing the show. He killed him. He's dead.
They need to get
oh, the
back
Prince of
in
Queens,
the
they're
ring.
actually using their monikers and such.
Brian Myers is going for broke. I love it. Brian Brian
Have
Myers
you
is going
listened to
for
the
broke.
83 weeks with Eric Bischoff and Connor in? Or no?
A couple of episodes.
Yeah, I don't listen to it much. I haven't listened to it. Like, I listened to the first dozen or so, maybe. And then when they first announced that podcast, I thought the format was going to be that they would actually go through the 83 weeks and talk about it sort of blow by blow, episode by episode. Which isn't what they do, and obviously that wouldn't have been feasible long term.
What just happened?
I checked out, for a while there I was listening to the Masked Man show, but then I got tired of it.
I have Conrad's podcast. The only one I listen to weekly is Shivani. I will catch
Are you listening
random
to
episodes.
AE Unrestricted or
No, I
his own
don't.
podcast?
I listened.
Okay, yeah, that one's really good. I really do enjoy
I listened
AEW
to...
Unrestricted. Maria is great. She's just geeking out the whole time.
Versus Outlook.
Like, I listened to the Brody Lee one. And
The one with his wife.
that
really
one
good. It
was...
sad, but it
I
really
didn't...
good.
Yeah, I didn't listen to that one.
It was really good. Kind of explaining what was going on, and
Yeah, I heard
That's pretty cool.
recently, too, that she took to Instagram or something to defend Brody's involvement in Angle's, her son's involvement in stuff going on.
I mean, he's doing something that all his kids wanted to do.
I mean, she was making a point of how, like, he's getting all A's and B's in his classes, and he knows that it's a treat to be able to do, but this allows him to connect to his father, you know, and fill
I mean, do you feel like she
fill a
has to
void
owe
that...
somebody an
Yeah.
explanation? I feel like she shouldn't have to give anybody an explanation.
Right, exactly. Exactly. But I feel in some ways that it's good she talks openly about therapy and even Brody doing like therapy and processing loss and grief, and I think those conversations are valuable.
Into the ropes he goes.
Dude, I never knew how great he was and how much he saw, like, how the entire wrestling foundation was just shook by this guy, you know, passing. Like, I've never seen. I mean, like, Eddie was one of the ones.
Yeah, I wasn't watching at the time for either, but I feel like Eddie Guerrero and Owen Hart were very similar to the wrestling community in that, like, they were just universally beloved figures that, like, I don't know as much for Eddie, but, like, they were going to get out of wrestling someday. Like, these guys weren't going to be lifers. They were doing what they had to do while they were young enough and healthy enough, and then they'd move on and just enjoy their families. And the great tragedy that they didn't get that opportunity.
Lost him too young. Eddie probably was going to stick around until his 50s.
Into the ropes he goes.
Papa's turn first.
I saw
I
that.
saw the hint of it. Including that a tribute to that wrestler that passed 6 years ago in Mexico.
The one that died in the ring?
Yeah.
That was 6 years ago?
I can't believe it was that long ago. I think they're... Wow, maybe... It all blends together.
That's textbook, Ian.
Wrestling is filled with so much tragedy. That's why you gotta sit down and...
appreciate, like, how long the Undertaker lasted and how he's still holding up.
Yeah, and the era he lived through, right? Like, I know that the older guys tend to knock the younger guys for, you know, they just finish the show and go right to their hotel rooms and play video games, but, like, these guys want to retire and hang out with their kids someday. If they're not interested in giving up, like, literally giving up their life for the wrestling business.
Well, yeah, the whole deal now is, like, everyone's smart about what they put in their bodies and how they treat it. And it's like anything in life, you know. You learn from the prior generation's mistakes and try to fix them. You know, not try to follow down the same path.
Pure and simple. This has been a match for the ages.
All right. Four-way elimination match.
You get that one done?
Done.
Nice.
Alright, I thought that was a pretty good look. People are being quiet now. Thank you for everyone who hung out.
I gave it a good 90-minute look. And I think, so how many achievements did you wind up earning in your 90 minutes or so at the game?
17 achievements for 335. And...
And looking at TA real quick, it does look like we talked about earlier, the list is going to be completable. There is an Achieve All Achievements achievement, so we'll have to see as people get closer to finishing the game if that pops okay. The developer seems to be pretty responsive. He definitely... I know there was some issue with the launch and the delay there, but in the Discord channel for RetroMania, he was good about talking about what the progress was and all that, so I'm not worried if something like that does happen that it'll stay that way.
Alright. I just have to not stay up all night and try to be the first to complete this game.
I mean, you could. I'd support you in that endeavor, but I'm about to go to bed. So...
I'm gonna enjoy it.
There you go. Well, you still haven't really played the story mode and seen what that's about. You got in there real quick at the very beginning of the stream. Or done a full run at 10 Pounds of Glory to see how long that actually... Like, the description says you have to get through the roster, so you might have to do 15 matches to win. And there is an achievement for doing that 5 times with 5 different... Like, doing it with 5 different wrestlers, so... That might take you a little bit.
Just time. Alrighty.
Yeah, retired USA